Welcome. This is a test of the National Broadcast System. This is only a test. Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show, guys. Alrighty then. Oh my, we have so much news to go over. Oh my God, guys. This is exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Justin Fields, yes. Justin Fields, just like Mac Jones, gets traded for a 6th round pick. Wow. Fall from grace on that one, man. And he's going to be a backup. Oh, ready to Russell Wilson. He's going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, my. I tell you, guys, that's just amazing. And guess who is joining Chicago's number 1 pick? Yes, Caleb Williams of the USC Trojans is going to the Chicago Bears in the 2024 NFL Draft. Yes, he will be the number 1 pick. The Chicago Bears are opening up, and they are buying. And mind you, buying. They have DJ Moore. You know how good DJ Moore is, right? And guess who they have? Keenan Allen. Yes, Keenan Allen got traded by the Los Angeles Chargers, and he is now a Chicago Bear. Just think about that next year, this year. Excuse me, man. I'm telling you guys, wow, this next season is going to be wild. I mean, wild. I mean, just, whew. Man, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And Justin Fields, I feel sorry for him. It's just when Mac Jones got a 6th round pick and he's going to be the backup of Trevor Lawrence down in Jacksonville. Wow. I mean, what a slap in the face for both of these players. I mean, they were like these perennial amazing players, 1st round picks, you know. I mean, you know, I told people, I see brilliance in Justin Fields. I never saw brilliance in Mac Jones. I could see Mac Jones on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, that would be a team that I could see him thriving on. Maybe a Kansas City Chiefs, if, teams like Miami. I mean, think about it, right? And but now Mac Jones is playing 2nd rounder, 2nd fiddle. Yes, to Trevor Lawrence. 2nd fiddle to Trevor Lawrence. I mean, seriously, remember that? Remember those big sweepstakes for the NFL draft and Mac Jones was taken, Oh, he's the heir apparent, heir apparent of Tom Brady, and he just, now, mind you, I'm not being too mean here because I'm going to tell you something. The New England Patriots, after the best quarterback ever to walk the earth, Tom Brady, left the New England Patriots, it just went downhill. I mean, it's just, Mac was just, he made it like his rookie season, remember? And, he had no one around him, right? And then they made it to the playoffs, remember, if you remember that. And, he looked great and, had a great offensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator leaves. Bill Belichick, it became, I don't know, like he became, thinking that he's the messiah of an NFL coaches, and he puts a defensive coach / special teams coach to run the offense. a defensive slash special teams coach to run the offense. I mean, come on, man. Oh, wow. And, and then Matt just fell off the planet. And then, he got hurt. And, I mean, they just... Poor Mac Jones, man. Poor Mac Jones, you know what I mean? I mean, it just... Wow, man. Just... And then Justin Fields, he was the Ohio State phenom, and and it's that you have to understand that these teams that they came from were just loaded with talent. I mean, almost every single player of both of these teams, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, I mean, the majority of every single one of these players are in the NFL. I mean, seriously, guys, that's these teams are that good. And, I always have a problem with quarterbacks that come out of like great teams like that, and, especially in Alabama. I mean, really, I have never seen an Alabama quarterback, really, burn it up in the NFL. Tua, how long is he going to last, right? And I just Mac Jones, and now Ohio State and many Ohio State quarterbacks. I mean, there hasn't been really two great Ohio State quarterbacks. There really hasn't been. And Justin Fields, I mean, he's exciting. That's the only two out of those two quarterbacks. I could see Justin Fields like in maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe taking over. And as a Steeler, I mean, if he, it's just that his throwing percentage is at 61%, and I mean, Russell Wilson 66%, no, 68%, and Russell was like at 98, quarterback rating 98, and Justin's like 68, and it was just, it's like night and day. I mean, and you look at Russell's, his stats, and they weren't that bad. I mean, really, guys, look at Russell Wilson's stats. His scoreboard, right? I mean, but they didn't win much. But look at the team that they had. And I think Sean Payton is washed up. I really do. I think Sean Payton as a coach is washed up. Just like Bill Belichick, he just became, his head became too big for the NFL. Because the NFL teams don't, the new young coaches, they're really very articulate when it comes to Kyle Shanahan, and it's just they're so good at what they do, I can go on and on, all the young coaches out there now, and Sean, I just, I don't know, I think he's really, hasn't been in the NFL, and just, it's a different NFL. It's just a different NFL. It's not like it used to be. Sock 'em, rock 'em. The Kansas City Chiefs had a great defense this year. Great defense. And so did the San Francisco 49ers. And, and then they proved it to win the championship with I would say not a subpar, talented, group of offensive players, but you have to look at what has happened in the off season. Vandal Scandling out, a lot of these players out, and they're signing everyone, guys. It's just it's amazing. It's just amazing what's going on. It just is, I mean, the quarterbacks, oh my God, the quarterbacks are just, I'll go over it. This is the free agency quarterback carousel, so-called, right? Jimmy Garoppolo of the Las Vegas Raiders is now a Los Angeles Ram. Once again, Jimmy Garoppolo is a Los Angeles Ram. Wow. I mean, because Matthew Stafford's got maybe a year or maybe 1 or 2 years left, And Jimmy, he's solid. He's solid when it comes to backing up. I think Jimmy's a good leader. I really do. I hate the knock on Jimmy. I really do. I just like to say Jimmy. Jimmy jumps. Jimmy jumps high. Jimmy's there. Jimmy can do it. Jimmy. Anyway, if you ever see Seinfeld, Jimmy, it's the Jimmy episode. It's funny. Jimmy can jump high. Anyway, Kenny Pickett. By the way, Jimmy Garoppolo is Nikki's Niners heartthrob, guys. Yes, Nikki Niners are one of our listeners. Her heartthrob is Jimmy Garoppolo. And I wouldn't go by, what Gigi likes. I mean, she's just, a wild one up in Oregon. She just loves those Oregon Ducks, man. And Seattle Seahawks. She's all excited about Kenny Pickett going to the Seattle Seahawks. All right, Gigi. I love it, man. I love it. Sam Howell goes to the Seahawks as well. Wow. Desmond Ridder from the Atlanta Falcons, right, goes to the Arizona Cardinals. Wow. I mean, this is it's amazing. Joe Flacco? Remember Joe Flacco? The 2023-24, ready? Comeback Player of the Year. Joe Flacco, the comeback player of the year, 2023 season, and he is now a Indianapolis Colt. Wow, I mean that's going to be fun to watch him and and just now. Of course, Minshew went to the Las Vegas Raiders. Wow, I mean this is wild. This is wild. Jacoby Brissett. Mac Jones out. They bring in Jacoby Brissett. And I would put money on it. The way that team has been run. Jacoby Brissett will be starting. Wow. Sam Darnold of the San Francisco 49ers, backing up Mr. Irrelevant, is now a Viking. After the Vikings lose Kirk Cousins, oh my. Now they have Sam Darnold, who is another quarterback that has first round potential, gonna be great. Jets, Carolina, San Francisco, and now the San Francisco 49ers, and they traded him right to the Minnesota Vikings. Wow. Well, Kirk Cousins a Falcon. We already went over that. Baker Mayfield stays as a Buccaneer. Yeah, Russell Wilson's to the Steelers, along with Mr. Justin Fields. And the Browns, Jameis Winston is a Brown. He's got sort of a gunslinger, maybe a mentality like Deshaun Watson. And, of course, we mentioned Russell Wilson, and Marcus Mariota is now a Washington Commander. Tyrod Taylor. I always liked Tyrod. I don't know if you guys ever just Google or go to YouTube. Of course, YouTube. Go to YouTube and just watch Tyrod Taylor's how good he was in college. He was good. Loved watching. Mason Rudolph is now a Titan. Think about that. You know, Will Levis, gunslinger. Mason Rudolph is good. He's good. I think, if find the right team, he might be, might really show people what he can really do. Then Mitchell Trubisky going home to the Bills. Wow. Just I just can't believe that all of these new faces, and it's wild. Keenan Allen, a Los Angeles Ram. Los Angeles Charger. Now, mind you, the Chargers had to. It's wild how, NFL has to. They make these teams make it to the salary cap by a certain time on a certain day, and it's just happened this last week. It was at 4:00, and they had to be solid on salary cap. They could not be below salary cap. So they had $25 million they had to get rid of, the Los Angeles Chargers. So that's Keenan Allen and Williams, both wideouts are gone. Keenan Allen said that he always wanted to finish his career with the Chargers. Yeah, but then he said, things happen. Business is business, right? DJ Moore. That's what DJ Moore he tweeted when Justin went to the Steelers, and he tweeted, business is business. Yeah. So all these guys, it's the Calvin Ridley show. What happened with D-Hop coming to the Tennessee Titans? Absolutely nothing. He just showed that he's not as D-Hop-ish as he used to be. And what do? They grab another getting aged up there, Calvin Ridley. Calvin even wrote, I really wanted to be with the Jags, but the Titans had that other side of me. Well, what do you think that is? Other side of me? We got money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Come on. It's all about that. And then the huge news of the NFL. Now, mind you, Derrick Henry going to the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, my. Wow. That is so dangerous. The number one rushing team in the NFL just got even better. And man, with that offensive line, oh my, I'm telling you, oof, But now OBJ is on the market, so that again, Baltimore Ravens, who knows? Will he come back for less? Will he? Won't? And so Calvin Ridley is now taking D-Hop's place, which I just don't see it. It's such a, I don't know. I think it's a bad move. I'm not a big Calvin Ridley believer. I think he still has shit in his head, and he's that kind of a player. Very, very, me orientated. Now the big news this week was the retirement of Aaron Donald, Los Angeles Ram. 10 years, 8 Pro Bowls. 111 sacks, 260 some odd quarterback hits, Super Bowl ring. Just wow. It was like, I even wrote in my blog, you guys got to go to the CalvinDeanShow.com, and I have a blog, and I wrote a little, blog about Mr. Aaron Donald. And man, what a great player. What a great player, Now, this is another big thing for the Jets. Now there's talk where, yes, only talk. But Aaron, Rodgers, the cryptic stuff is going on. He's such a stoner. So he, what's going on is that, Davante Adams of the Las Vegas Raiders is hinting that he might be going to the Jets and joining Aaron Rodgers. And Jets expected to sign former Cowboys offensive tackle Tyron Smith to a 1-year deal worth up to $20 million. Tyron Smith, I don't know if you guys have ever seen him play. He's number 77 on the Dallas Cowboys, now a Jet. And he is a building. He's like Trent Williams. He's a building, and him going to the Jets, hello. Davante Adams going to the Jets, hello. I'm not a big believer that Aaron Rodgers is all that and then some still. I just don't see it happening. He's just trying to play out of all his glory years, And, he's so aloof, And, I just don't see the Jets happen. I'm sorry, I was all in with the Jets. As I fell for the hype, and I fell for the hype when Baker Mayfield and OBJ and everyone on the Browns that 1 year, and I fell for it. And they just fell apart, and it's just, I don't believe it. I don't believe that Russell Wilson will do much with, but you know what? Who knows? It's a different team. They just lost, a really, really good wideout. The Steelers did. And Kenny Pickett, right? Kenny Pickett, yeah. And so the Pittsburgh Steelers, Devontae Johnson, that's who they lost. They lost Johnson. And that's going to be tough, Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, can they mold, or can they do something with him? The two running backs, Najee Harris and Warren, two great running backs. They still have them. I don't know. I just don't know if Russell. I don't trust him. I don't trust that he's near what he used to be. I just don't. And he was always like that Fran Tarkenton type, scramble, make the big play, have the big arm, more of a Patrick Mahomes type big arm. But it's just he just lost it, guys. You lose it. You do. After you get a certain age, you lose it. You get too many hits, you lose it. Whenever anyone talks about Russell, like the teammates, it's not that good. And when teammates talk about a quarterback, they have some not so kind words about him. Something's going on. It's everyone can't be wrong. Anyway, hey guys, it's been fun. Saturday night doing my show. Thanks for tuning in, and keep listening. Comment, Turn your notifications on. Subscribe. It's fun. Can't wait to the new season, and we're going to have a draft show. We're going to have so much going on. We're going to have live feeds to all the practices, the preseason. It's going to be fun, guys. Keep tuning in. Thank you so much. Kelvin Dean, out.